So let's talk about oil cleanser. This is our Yuzu Oil Cleanser. And I know it might sound counterintuitive to think about cleansing your skin using oil, but using an oil cleanser can be one of the most beneficial things you can do to prepare your skin for cleansing and to also prepare it for like serums and moisturizers and any other treatments that you might want to put on it. And when you've been using an oil cleanser for a week or so, you'll begin to notice that your skin is really smooth. It's very like plump to the touch. Makeup goes on really nicely. Everything kind of just works together. And this is actually a very old tradition in skincare. It's just only recently been making a comeback. And I want to highlight why this is different. This is a blend of 3 oils that are specifically for helping to loosen up dead skin cells, rehydrate the skin, but also when you apply heat to them and you emulsify, they start to get really liquidy and really, really thin. And they heat up with the heat of your skin, and then they loosen up dead skin, they dislodge debris, they dislodge makeup, melt makeup. And then we've also recently added Yuzu essential oil because it is an essential oil that, because it's a citrus, it helps to degrease. So it gets down into pores and it helps to break down congestion and hardened dead skin and old makeup and stuff like that. So all 4 of those ingredients together, when used correctly, really are an amazing treatment in itself for your skin. And it's the one thing that American women tend to skip because we're really much more focused on treatment products like serums and moisturizers and creams and things like that. But I believe that cleansing, a really robust cleansing ritual, is actually a much more effective way to go about long-term skincare. So there's a particular way that you want to use this, and it's not the way that we're trained. Normally we think splash our face, pump the cleanser, get it going, smush it all around, rinse, we're ready to go. Or if we're using a particular eye makeup remover, we squeeze it out onto our cotton pads and we just start wiping everything away. And then we wash our face because we've got all that eye makeup remover. So what you want to do with this oil cleanser, and as a side note, if you have an oil cleanser from a mainstream company that when you pump it into your hands and you add water, it turns into a white milky substance or a different texture entirely and then it rinses clean, that is not a traditional oil cleanser. That is a petroleum-based product that's been chemically altered to change form when you have water on it. So a lot of times those have silicone, dimethicone, other plastics in them that don't necessarily help with pore congestion. And when I say pore congestion, I mean clogged pores. So even though this is oil, this will start to break down clogged pores. And it's because oil melts oil. So here's how you use this. You're gonna avoid the thought of splashing your face on with water, and you're gonna use this dry. So the trick is dry face, dry hands, 4 to 5 pumps of this. Don't be stingy. You need 4 to 5 pumps. That's why it's a big bottle. Then you're gonna really warm it up and emulsify it in between your hands. You'll feel it start to change texture. It'll get a little bit more slippery. And then I usually start at my eyes with my fingertips because I have a lot more mascara on than anything. But then you're also going to massage it all the way around your face. Ballerina fingers, circles, and you're gonna just make a mess. Your face wants to look like the Joker at the end of this. It'll be everywhere, and that's okay. And I don't want you to stress out. You can open your eyes. This is not gonna get in your eyes. Try not to, but if you do, don't be fearful. So once you've made a mess of yourself, it's been about a minute of massaging all this oil on, you're gonna take 2 cotton pads, cotton rounds, and I prefer the kind that have a flat side and a waffle side. You're gonna use the flat sides. And the best cotton rounds I find are from Vons or Safeway. It's the same company, but it's the Safeway brand at Vons. They're the cheapest and the best. So once you've made a mess, you've got all the oil, makeup everywhere, you're gonna take your cotton rounds, you're gonna run them under water, wet them, totally saturate them, and then squeeze them out. And then you're gonna take the flat side and you're just gonna start wiping everything away. Wipe your eye makeup, wipe your face makeup, everything. This is gonna pick up the day, any environmental stuff that have stuck to your face as you've walked through the earth, sunscreen, makeup, dirt, dead skin, oil, all the stuff. The cotton fibers pick all that up after the oil has loosened it. So you'll usually use 4 of these to get everything off. You can use a cotton washcloth if you want to, but then you gotta wash it and deal with that. So it depends on if you want to just be able to quick throw these away, or you want to use something more sustainable and be able to wash it and use it again. So cleansing oil is something that you're gonna use every single night, whether you've worn makeup or not, because you've been outside, you've built up dead skin cells. You want to give your skin this gentle cleansing and exfoliating treatment on a nightly basis. And I can actually touch your skin with the backs of my fingers and know if you're using a cleansing oil. That's how impactful this is, even though it seems like it's not even gonna do for me. But it is gonna help with texture, brightness, moisture. You're gonna have a much better cleansing experience, which means that everything else you put on top is going to be able to get onto your skin, into your skin faster and more effectively. So oil cleansing is part of double cleansing, and that is something that we'll talk about next time. But I hope this answers some questions about oil cleansing, what it is, how to do it, why it's important. And I just thank you for watching these videos. And as always, if there's any questions that you have, please DM, comment below, and we're here to help. And if you found this video helpful, stick around for the next one that's coming up. It's about double cleansing and using our shea milk facial soap to second level cleanse after you've removed all your makeup. Oh, and subscribe below.